Good morning everyone. So in last class we have learned about side congruency, and also we have learned about side angle side congruency. So today we are going to learn about ASA. So what is ASA? ASA is nothing but angle side angle congruency. So what do you mean by ASA? ASA means angle side angle congruency. So by seeing that you can tell that two angles and included side should be congruent in two triangles. Okay, so by seeing this name you can tell what is angle side angle congruency. What is that? Two angles included side should be equal in the congruent in the corresponding triangle. Suppose I am taking two triangles here, that is A, B, C. P, Q, R. So here I am taking it as 60 degrees and here I am taking it as 50 degrees, and this angle, this side I am taking it as 5 centimeters. In the same way, here I am taking it as 50 degrees, here I am taking it as 60 degrees, and here I am taking it as 5 centimeters. So what you are seeing, I have given two angles, and for these two angles what is the side included? That is this part, this side. So two angles included side is congruent to two angles included side in the corresponding triangle. So whenever these two are equal, then only we will say it as congruent triangle. Then we can say triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. So one question I will give you here. So one more example I am taking. So I am taking it as A, B, C, and in other triangle I am taking it as PQR. So here they have given 50, 60. Here I am taking it as 50. Here 60. And which side I am taking? I am taking the side as this part, 5 centimeters. And here also I am taking it as 5 centimeters. Can you say these two triangles are congruent to each other? Can you say these two triangles are congruent to each other? Yes. How they are congruent? So by using angle sum property. Already I told you angle sum property. What is that? Sum of three interior angles will be equals to 180 degrees. Sum of three interior angles will be equals to 180 degrees in a triangle. So already they have given these two angles. So we can take this angle. Okay. So what is the angle here? 60 plus 50 will be equals to 110. That means this angle will be equals to 70. If it is 70, this angle also will be equals to 70. So by using angle sum property, I can find this C and P value. Here C value and P value are same. So I got these two angles. Now by using SAS, you can tell these two triangles are congruent to each other. So how you can tell? Because two angles included side. Two angles included side is equal. So we can write here angle A is equals to angle R, angle C is equals to angle P, and this AC line segment is equals to PR line segment, that is 5 centimeters. So by using ASA congruency, you can tell these two triangles are congruent to each other. So in the same way, this, what do you mean by angles of angle side angle? That is, if two angles and included side of a triangle are congruent to corresponding angles and included side of another triangle, then you can say that the two triangles are congruent to each other. So you have definition in page number 173. You can write by seeing the definition. Okay. So now we are going to start our exercise, that is 3. So what is there in exercise 3? So in the following pair of triangles, find the pairs which are congruent. Also write the criterion of congruency. So which pairs are congruent to each other, and find that pairs we have to find, and also we have to write which congruency we are applying there. Okay, so first one. Okay, so whether these two triangles are congruent or not, we have to check. So are they congruent to each other? Are they congruent to each other? Here what they have given, angle B they have given as 70, here angle P they have given as 70. And here angle 6 as, angle C as 60 degrees, angle Q as 60 degrees. And this side PR is 6.5 and AB is 6.5. Can you say by using SAS congruency whether their two triangles are congruent or not? Okay, so already in explanation I gave you one example by using angle sum property. So here also by using angle sum property you can say angle A is equals to angle R, because both the angles are same in this case. Here also 70, 70, 60, 60. Okay, that means angle A will be equals to angle R by using angle sum property. So you can say here angle A is equals to angle R. Okay, that is by angle sum property. By using angle sum property, these two angles are equal. And what is ASA? ASA is nothing but angle, side, angle. So this angle we know now. What is the angle here? 60 plus 70 is 130. 130 plus 50 will be equals to 180. So these two angles are 50 degrees. Okay, these two angles are 50 degrees. Now by using ASA, what is ASA? Angle, side, angle. Angle, side, angle. So this side we know. So by using angle, side, angle and angle, side and angle, you can tell these two triangles are congruent to each other. So we can write angle B is equals to angle P, that is 70 degrees. Here how much you got? Here you got it as 50. By using angle sum property here. Okay, so angle B is equals to angle P, that is equals to 70 degrees, and which side we are taking? AB is equals to PR, that is how much? 6.5 centimeters. So by using ASA congruency, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. So by using ASA congruency, you can tell these two triangles are congruent to each other. So this is our first bit. In this second one, like this they have given the figure. ABCD. So here in this case 30 degrees, 20 degrees, here 30, here 20, and this side is common for both the triangles. This side is common for both the triangles. So I am dividing this figure. How I am dividing? First I am taking this part, after that down part. So first part is like this and second part is like this. Okay, so here it is 30, here 20, here 30, here 20, and this is A, B, D, and this is B, C, D. Okay, can you tell these two triangles are congruent to each other by using ASA congruence? Yes, they are equal because this 20 is equals to this 20. Okay, and this 30 is equals to this 30. And this DB base is the same for both the triangles. This is a common base for both the triangles. This is a common base for both the triangles. So by using ASA, you can tell both the triangles are congruent to each other. Angle, side, angle. Angle, side, angle. So by using ASA, you can tell these two triangles are congruent to each other. So you write here. So what we have to write, that is here angle ADB. ADB, I am talking about this angle, this part. Okay, ADB is equals to angle, where is 30? This part, no, that is CBD. That is equals to how much? 30 degrees. Okay, next I am talking about this part now, that is angle CDB is equals to, now this part, that is ABD. That is how much? 20 degrees. So you got two angles. And which side is equal here? DB is equals to DB. Because it is a common base. Common side for both the triangles. So by using SAS congruency, you can tell these two triangles are congruent to each other. So by ASA congruency, ASA congruency, triangle ABD is congruent to triangle CBD. Okay, so by using ASA congruency, you can tell these two triangles are congruent to each other. Next one. So what is next question? Okay, so whether these two triangles are congruent or not, we have to check. Okay, these two angles will be equal because they are vertically opposite angles. Always the vertically opposite angles will be equal. So this angle and this angle will be equal, and this is 60 and here it is 60. That means angle A will be equals to angle D. And what side they have given? They have given as this AB is equals to CD. This one and this one both are equal. That is 5.5 centimeters. Here also 5.5 centimeters. Can you say by using ASA congruency whether they are equal, they are congruent to each other? Yes, already I gave you example. So by using angle sum property, you can find this C value and B value. Okay, by using angle sum property, you can find C value and B value because these two are equal. Okay, these two are equal. So automatically this C value will be equals to B value. So by using angle sum property, these two angles will be equal to each other. So right here, so angle A is equals to angle D, that is 60 degrees, and by angle sum property, that is ASP. ASP is nothing but angle sum property. By using ASP, you can say angle B is equals to angle C. Angle B will be equals to angle C, and also AB line segment is equals to DC line segment. That is how much? 5.5 centimeters. So by using angle side angle, that is ASA, by using ASA, triangle AOB is congruent to triangle DOC. So by using ASA, we can say these two triangles are congruent to each other. That is, triangle AOB is congruent to DOC. So this is our third question. Next is fourth one. So by using, can you say these two triangles are congruent to each other? Can you say by using ASA congruency, these two triangles are congruent to each other? See, we will check. So angle, they have given one angle. Second angle also we are having. Okay, but side value they didn't give. Okay, so but the side value they did give. So we can't say that these two triangles are congruent to each other because side is not mentioned. So if any one of the side, if they mention, then only we can say that these two triangles are congruent to each other. But in this case, they didn't mention any side value. So we can't say these two triangles are congruent to each other. So what you will write here? We can say whether the triangle we can say whether the triangle are congruent or not. Only if one side of value, or you write one pair of side. One pair of side is given. So whenever they will give at least one side value, then only we can say these two triangles are congruent to each other. Okay. So next one, if the in the adjacent figure, this is second bit. So they have given this figure. (30°), 50, 50. Okay, so what we have to find, this intersection point is O here. So what we have to find are triangle ABC. ABC is congruent to triangle DCB. DCB. So whether these two triangles are congruent or not, we have to find. Okay. So first I am separating this figure. First ABC is in this form. ABC. Here they have given 30°, and here they have given 50°. And I am separating this DCB also. So it is in the form of like this. DCB. Here they have given 30°. Here they have given 50°. Okay, whether these two triangles are congruent or not, we have to check. So here angle A is equals to angle D and angle C is equals to angle B. And which side is equal here? BC is a common side for both the triangles. This BC is a common base for both the triangles. So by using angle sum property, this angle B will be equals to angle C. Is it right? By using angle sum property, angle B will be equals to angle C. So by using ASA, angle, side, angle, you can say these two triangles are congruent to each other. So what they have given you right here. So here angle C is equals to angle B, that is 50 degrees, and we can write angle B is equals to angle C, that is by angle sum property. Angle sum property, and we can write BC is equals to BC. BC is equals to BC is a common side for both the triangles. Common side for both the triangles. By using ASA, you can say these two triangles are congruent to each other. So by ASA congruency, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DCP. So we can say these two triangles are congruent to each other. In this second bit, you try it as homework. Second bit, you try it as homework. So in next class, we will discuss about right angle hypotenuse side. It is RHS congruency. Thank you.